That's an interesting question.
Definitely one for you.
Yeah. I designed the logo. Thank God it's not the one that's present now because it was very different. So when I thought of Girl Dreamer, I thought of all the things to do with dreams and all the things to do with girls, in my opinion. And I wanted to encompass and have the sky involved, the clouds, the stars. Obviously, I couldn't have all those things. So I took a few of those things and designed the logo of a cloud, and it had a light bulb, a fist, and an arm to show empowerment, education, and elevation. However, since we've been evolving as a brand, we decided to take those elements out as it was quite distracting and just have a clean, neat logo, just on circles that represent a cloud. And the colour palette it's quite striking and energetic, but we wanted to have colours that represent the sunset, because I think for me and for us, it's that time when you're reflecting, and it's quite a deep moment in the day where you just kind of take time to reflect on the day, reflect on what it is that you're aspiring to do. Well, that's what I do. And I just feel like they're quite energetic colours and quite striking, so
yeah,
that's
kind of put you in that dreamlike state, so that's what we wanted to convey.
Yeah.
We think it catches people's eye. When you're scrolling and you just see these big, deep, bright colours. Well, I hope that's what's being picked up.
So in the beginning, about 8 years ago now, I created the branding. I had an idea of who my market was going to be and our target customers through doing some market research, setting up a store in a market space and seeing who was actually interested. And I thought about what kind of branding would appeal to them. Looking back now, it was really terrible. So I got somebody involved. It was quite a while later, actually. It was probably about 1.5 years after we set up. I got a local branding agency involved, and they did a creative exercise of looking at what other macaroon companies looked like and where we were going to use the branding, and gave a lot of different examples, and we kind of chose 1 or 2 and they further tweaked those. And then in 2014 we had another branding agency and we redid the whole website because we were looking to go into retail, so we needed the logo to work from quite a distance away and to work well on product packaging as well.
So I previously had a company called Wall 4, which I thought was really clever. I was really pleased with its name. It was all about breaking the fourth wall in theatre and in games. But as much as it was this clever idea, no one ever seemed to get it. And it's quite uncomfortable to say Wall 4. Everyone would be like, wallflower? What's that got to do with anything? So I kind of realised that having a clever company name was probably not the best thing. So the idea of this venture is to work with museums and to build playful, game-like experience for them. So it was just like, how can you make it as simple as possible? So the company is just Museum Games. So it kind of tells you what it does, is the kind of idea. I mean, within that, I build all sorts of different things. It's not always games, but people know me as the person that makes games for museums, and all of the branding kind of ties up with that. So even the logo, I mean, I didn't put loads of effort into the logo this time. It was very quick. It's just Museum Games written in a kind of computerized font. And then there's a symbol. And the symbol is actually a combination of a kind of Pac-Man logo with Trivial Pursuit pieces. And I came up with it in about like 20 minutes. It's really simple. Like, just kind of, it does what it says on the tin. You know, people understand Trivial Pursuit, they understand Pac-Man, they understand games, museums. So it's very much, don't be clever this time, John, just keep it really simple.
So from a branding point of view, I mean, branding has never been like the central thing that's important to us in the way that we work. What's more important is actually how do we invest equitably and fairly within communities and within working with artists. But understanding that we still need to create something that's high quality so that can go out into the world and people have this relationship with value and sort of understand that it is important work that we're doing. But for us, that the messages are much more important than the communications, the branding in a sense. I think the messages that we're really trying to explore are, this is what happens when you place artists and communities at the centre of policy, at the centre of infrastructure, at the centre of investment. The sort of subsequent value that's created from there on out is much more important. So anything that sort of aligns with that message is brand well done.